Hello, lovely soul, and welcome to this week's angel message and card interpretation. This week's card is taken from the Earthcraft Oracle deck by Juliet Diaz and Lorianne Anderson. And the card that the angels are asking us to consider today is this one, River Woman. What do you think about whenever you think of river or water, indeed flowing water? Well, for me, water is all about emotions, and it reminds us, just as water flows and healthy, clean water isn't stagnant, but it keeps flowing, it's healthy for us to let our emotions flow. It reminds us that if you're having a hard time or you're frustrated about something has annoyed you, you're feeling a bit upset, that emotion is not going to stay with you forever. It's going to move on. You're experiencing it now in the present moment, and that's fine. But be open to the knowing that it's going to flow by, that new, better emotions will replace it. The other thing about water is it's life-giving. You can survive much longer without food than you can without water. Water brings life to us. We are over, is it 60% or 80% water in our bodies? So water is really important for our survival, for our livelihood, for our health, for our happiness. The river woman. Well, we associate a river woman with being beside the water, with being beside the river. A fast-flowing river. Nothing stands still. Like I said, emotions keep traveling by. But imagine if you are in that river, if you are traveling through a fast-flowing river. What do you experience? Well, you're experiencing the here and now. You're experiencing as you are traveling. You're experiencing life as it's flowing by. There'll be times whenever you have to navigate bends. There are times whenever there may be rocks in the river and you don't want to hit those rocks or get caught on those rocks or snagged on those rocks. There are times whenever the river might fork. And before the river flows you down one direction, you have a short time to decide which fork is better for me. But you can only see where you are in that moment, or a little bit ahead of you, a few meters ahead of you. What about if you were up in the sky looking down on the river? What if you were the universe looking down on the river? What would you see? Well, you would see a lot more than just the next few meters. You would see the source of the river. You would see where it forks and bends. You would see the tributaries of the river. You would see where it flows into the sea. You would see the wholeness of the river. And that's very much summing up what the message is on this card today. From an individual point of view, it's reminding us that emotions come and go. Sometimes you're having a fabulous emotion, and then next minute, someone might upset you. But you need to remember that that emotion isn't going to stay with you forever. It's going to flow on by like a river. It's also reminding us that water is the substance of life. Emotions are important to live in the moment, to live in the present. And life is so important to grasp, to be in the present moment, to live a mindful life. You don't need to see the end of the river. You just need to see what's coming up as you're drifting and floating past. However, the universe has a much bigger perspective. The universe can see whenever challenges like rocks are coming our way. The universe can see and can choose for us and help push us down certain forks in the river for our highest good. The universe can see the beginning of the river, the end of the river, and can make choices to support us on our journey along the river. So what that means in real life is, yes, be concerned about your everyday life. Live in the present moment. When obstacles come your way, deal with them and move on. However, remember The universe is supporting you. The universe can see the whole scenario. It can see the whole river, the whole picture, and it is supporting you and guiding you for your highest good. If things maybe feel like they're not happening fast enough for you, know that they are happening in divine timing, that the divine and the universe has your back, that it is supporting you, that it is guiding you, that it is helping you to float along this fast-moving river. Sometimes it'll be slow, sometimes it will be fast, sometimes there will be bends. The universe knows and is supporting you and guiding you as you travel this river and this path, this watery path of your life. So you don't need to see everything. You don't need to appreciate everything. You just need to trust that the universe has got you, that the universe is supporting you, that the universe won't let you go down a fork where you are continuously going to get snagged on rocks. It doesn't mean to say there won't be rocks in your river. It doesn't mean to say there won't be obstacles in your life. But whenever we come across obstacles, we find a way around them, and it teaches us how to swim better in that river, for example. And the universe will take us only down forks that we can deal with, forks that we can cope with, forks that won't always be smooth sailing, but whatever obstacles are in that way, whatever bends we may have to navigate, if maybe there's a drop in the water or a small waterfall or something, the universe knows we're ready for that. We can deal with that. And that's why we're going down that path. So always trust that the universe has you and is supporting you. And that's what this is about. Yes, live with the emotions that you're experiencing. Don't deny any emotions. Let them flow through your life and let them flow on. And remember the importance of life and living in the present moment. But remember, most importantly, that the universe knows and sees where you're floating and where you're traveling, and is with you and supporting you and guiding you